Kuzuzangpu students, hereafter we will be learning all the battles that were fought during Jigme Namgyal and Ugyen Wangchuk's time. I am reselecting these topics because I feel most of you get confused when questions are given from any battles. And once we are done with all these battles, I will give you chance to select any topic that you haven't understood in the class hours. Alright, so let's start with the Battle of Samkhar, or in your textbook it is mentioned as conflict with Jindrugalsen. So in your textbook it is mentioned as conflict with Jindrugalsen, but the concept is same. It means Battle of Samkhar, which was fought between Jindrugalsen and Jigme Namgyal. Now, whenever we study any battles, what is important for us? We have to know two things. One is causes, the another one is events, and the final one is results. So these three are very important to understand any battles. All right, so in order to under any battles, what is important? Causes, events, and results are very important. So let us proceed to the causes of Battle of Samkhar, or conflict with Jindrugalsen, which occurred in the year 1857. Now, now let's proceed with the first one, that is causes. What was the real causes of Battle of Samkhar? When Jigme Namgyal ascended to the seat of Trongsa in the year 1853, that means when he became Trongsa in the year 1853, there was a strict understanding between whom? Between the former Trongsa who was the outgoing Trongsa, that is Choki Doji and Jigme Namgyal, stating that Jigme Namgyal should vacate the post of Trongsa after 3 years, and he have to hand over this post of Trongsa after 3 years to his son, who was outgoing Penlop's son. He was the Jakar Zongpen, and his name was Jindrugalsen. That means Jigme Namgyal, after 3 years, he have to hand over the seat of Trongsa to Jindrugalsen, who was the son of Choki Doji. Alright, but if you see, this Battle of Samkhar happened in 1857, right? It happened in 1857, and Jigme Namgyal became Penlop in the year 1853. So if we try to minus 1853 with 57 with 53, we can see that Jigme Namgyal was there in the post of Trongsa for almost 4 years. But the understanding states that Jigme Namgyal had to vacate the post of Trongsa after 3 years. That was the main reason for the outbreak of Battle of Samkhar, where Jigme Namgyal refusing to hand over the seat of Trongsa to Jindrugalsen. Alright, so the armies of Jindrugalsen and Jigme Namgyal clashed at a place known as Samkhar, which was just below the zone, Jakar zone. Alright, now let's see some of the events. Now before that, let us try to dig what happened in the past. So why Choki Doji promised the seat of Trongsa to Jigme Namgyal for the term of 3 years? Why? In order to know this, we have to know the events which took place in the year 1849 to 1850. Do you remember? The Trongsa sent his young Simpen, that is Jigme Namgyal, to where? Punakha, which is known as opposite of Punakha. So he was sent to Punakha. Why he was sent to Punakha? This is because Jigme Namgyal was sent to Punakha. Why? Because to restore Punakha zone, which was burned down by fire. So he was sent to restore the Punakha zone. Then we have seen that in the episode of Punakha, Jigme Namgyal successfully saved the life of Choki Doji. After saving the life of Choki Doji, Choki Doji was very happy for the loyalty, for the braveness, for the intelligence that was shown by his Simpen. As a result, Jim Namgyal Chokidoji said that once he retired from the seat of Trongsa Panlop, he will give the seat of Trongsa Panlop to Jigme Namgyal, but only for 3 years. But after 3 years, he have to hand over that seat to whom? Tsundu Gyaltsen, and Tsundu Gyaltsen is son of Chokidoji. Okay, now we are done with the causes. Main causes. Okay, now let's see some of the events. So battle, I said the battle was fought in the place known as Samkhar. In the course of battle, this Jakar Zongpen, who was Jakar Zongpen? Jakar Zongpen was Tsundu Gyaltsen. Tsundu Gyaltsen was also supported. Okay, Tsundu Gyaltsen was also supported by Druk Desi. Now here, Druk Desi. Now, why do you think Druk Desi was supporting Tsundu Gyaltsen, not Jigme Namgyal? Why he was supporting Tsundu Gyaltsen, not Jigme Namgyal? Now, let's see. Now, in order to know this, again, we have to go to the event of 1854 till 1857. So, in this term, okay, within this year, we have seen that there was a clash between Uma Dewa and Kinga Pelden for the post of Druk Desi. But Jigme Namgyal, he sided with Uma Dewa, not Kinga Pelden. But we have seen that Kinga Pelden later killed Uma Dewa. Uma Dewa the koi say badmo. So who was new Desi? Kinga Pelden. That's the main reason, remember. Kinga Pelden supporting Tsundu Gyaltsen, not Jigme Namgyal. Because moreover, Kinga Pelden was sure that if Jigme Namgyal is able to defeat Tsundu Gyaltsen, then next target the Korai Inse Shino Bade. That's why he was supporting the Tsundu Gyaltsen, not the Jigme Namgyal. Right. But this battle, however, was negotiated. Okay, it ended with a peace negotiation, and this negotiation was done by the J Kempo representing the Central Hmong body, as well as the Jabdung's young Simpen. Jabdung's Simpen and Central Hmong body negotiate between. And now what we need to know, we have to see the results of Battle of Samkhar. So in order to see, now let me make a table. I will write one here, Jigme Namgyal, another one I will write Tsundu Gyaltsen. Now Jigme Namgyal retained his office as Trongsa Pelop. Now Jigme Namgyal was Trongsa Pelop. Now in the east, all the problems were being solved. His only tension was the seat of Trongsa Pelop, because he was installed only for how much? How many years? Only 3 years. Now after this, after negotiation, it is said that Jigme Namgyal now can restore or retain his office as Trongsa Pelop. That means then on the other side, Tsundu Gyaltsen, who was the Jakar Zongpen, he was promoted and given a new post, and he was promoted from Jakar Zongpen, he was promoted to Jakar Pelop. Jigme Namgyal, how many Dzongkhaks are there in the east? There are 8 Dzongkhaks, no? And these 8 Dzongkhaks, we call it as 8 province of Eastern Dzongkhaks. 8 province of Eastern Dzongkhak, Shacho Kholo Tsipkese. These 8 provinces were divided with the 2 Pellops. Okay, that means for the Jigme Namgyal, it came under the control of Trongsa Pelop, and 4 came under the control of Tsundu Gyaltsen. So hani kadibere Eastern Bhutan the Dzongkhak the divide base alright. Then moreover, Jigme Namgyal also constructed Wangdi Choling Palace, okay, which is still there in Bumtang Nai. So Hanik Palace constructed by Jigme Namgyal, and this palace was constructed by Jigme Namgyal in order to mark the victory of Battle of Samkhar. So it was constructed on the battlefield. So Nanas Kadimchue, if you happens to visit Bumtang and if you see Wangdi Choling Palace, just imagine that the Battle of Samkhar took place in that place. Alright, and finally, Jigme Namgyal also married Ajib Pema Choki. Ajib Pema Choki is the youngest daughter of the former Panlop, that is Ugen Finso, who belongs to Damjing Choji. Alright, so this is the end of explanation of Battle of Samkhar. Now before I end, let me give you questions. So question number 1 is, okay, what do you think? What do you think will? Oh, will. What do you think will be the situation? Situation if Jigme Namgyal was defeated by Chundru Galson. All right. Then the next question that I'm going to give you is number 2. Only 2 questions, all right. And number 2 question. What is number 2? Question number 2 is okay. How will you justify? Oh yes. No. How will you justify the victory of Jigme Jigme Namgyal. You can rectify the victory of Jigme Namgyal in the Battle of Samkhar. The Battle of Samkhar as an important event in the history of Bhutan. Yeah, okay. So these are some questions. Okay, there are two questions each, solve penny, and the next week submit penny. Question number 1, what do you think will be the situation if Jigme Namgyal was defeated by Chundru Galson? Number 2, how will you justify the victory of Jigme Namgyal in the Battle of Samkhar as an important event in the history of Bhutan? So these 2 questions are your tasks. Now, alright, now let's end our today's session. So, but do not forget to complete your tasks and submit next week. You can submit through either through Google Classroom, Messenger, WeChat, WhatsApp, or Telegram. So next week we will start with Battle of Changlintang. Till then, take care and all the best.